Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Sunday morning at about 10 to 7. We've had a few changes overnight in our tropical storms, or subtropical storm as it still is, but it's kind of transitioning to a more purely tropical system, and it could be by 11 o'clock this morning or this afternoon even, we could see a completely tropical storm, Alberto, right now, subtropical storm. It has shifted a little bit to the east. There's been an explosion of thunderstorm activity closer to the center, an indication of possible organization there. And the official track from the Hurricane Center is a little closer to the east, and consequently some tropical storm warnings have been issued, not only for our area, which they were yesterday, but all the way up the Big Bend coast back toward the Panhandle. So really the whole west side of the state of Florida is now under a tropical storm warning. So we can expect to see some gusty winds around here. I don't think the winds will be all that bad, and I think actually a lot of the threats are not all that serious. Some of them, though, do need to be paid attention to, and we'll talk about that. Right now, let's see, we've got a bunch of watches and warnings out there right now. We've got, of course, the tropical storm warning. We've got a flood watch that's in effect. Rip currents are going to be a big problem today. Boating, forget about it. What else have we got on the agenda here? Also, and this is kind of important, high surf advisory. So obviously terrible boating and swimming conditions out there. I know a lot of people kind of want to get out in these higher waves, but please don't. And we do have a chance of seeing some tornadoes today, especially in the first half of the day, when the threat of some stronger storms will be greater. That threat has been elevated to slight by the Severe Storm Prediction Center, and it comes in at about 5% chance of a quick tornado spin up. Nothing like that on radar right now. We do have some moderate to heavy rainfall in Bradenton moving out of the area. Thing is, these showers are passing quickly, so total rainfall accumulations are not all that great. None of these have any shear markers popping up on radar, so we're not concerned about our present radar situation. We do have some winds that are kind of breezy, coming in at about 15 right now. I think a 15 to 20 mile per hour wind along the coastline through morning hours is pretty much what we can expect. We might see some gusts as high as tropical storm force as we head into the afternoon and then into the early evening, particularly right along the immediate coastline. Tides are running right now about a foot above where they normally would be, and we can expect to see 1 to 2 foot elevation in our high tides. Total rainfall amounts over the last 48 hours. Hey, we've gotten lucky on this one so far. Manatee County looks pretty good. We haven't had a heck of a lot of heavy storm totals here. Down around Inglewood and down through areas near Rotunda, we have had some pretty good rainfalls, mostly right along the immediate coastline. We've Doppler estimates of 5 inches, but that's over a 2-day period. But in general, looking pretty good. There's that tropical storm warning all the way across the west coast of Florida. And as of this morning, the forecast continues to be for a 45-mile-an-hour tropical storm lifting up toward the panhandle of the state. Right now, it's kind of still a ragged storm with most of the convection on the east side. We do have some drier air kind of sneaking in underneath it, but all the computer models continue to suggest motion there. But we have had some motion to the east on some of these models, so that's important to note. And of course, the forecast track has been adjusted accordingly. Right now, our area, if you look at the chance of tropical storm force winds or gusts in our area, we're at about a 30% chance to perhaps 50% chance right along the immediate coastline. So there's a good chance of some tropical storm force, at least gusts, right through Anna Maria Island, Holmes Beach, Upper Longboat Key, right in those areas there. So we'll be watching for that, of course. And the rainfall total estimations have been perhaps dropped down just a little bit over the next couple of days because of some of this drier air that's trying to work its way around the underbelly. In fact, later on this afternoon, I think we'll probably see those rain shower chances diminish. So that's your forecast. We'll be updating you throughout the day. Thanks for joining us on Facebook Live.